This program is brought to you by Emory University.
There is no army. There's no government, no hospitals, no police. It's all gone.
I think zombies are kind of interesting because since they don't seem to pose an immediate threat to us, as far as I can tell, they're not as daunting. There's something that there's more of an entertainment factor to them.
Every human being we save is one less to fight.
The zombie and zombethics, from my perspective, it's preparedness. So from an ethical standpoint, you have to look at what kind of ethical dilemmas would a disaster of this magnitude create.
What do we owe this person? Is this a person at all? Are they still my sibling? This is one of the questions that we'll look at on our panel in the challenges and the ethical challenges of defining death. If my sister or my spouse is a zombie, are they still my sister or my spouse? You know, there are certain religious traditions that have looked at the zombie, for instance, and different, I want to say, different manifestations of death. You know, post-mortem types of existences are existent in all of the world's religions, and I think this is something that we've studied. And then you kind of play into the zombie motif, where are they dead, not dead? You know, what's going on with this particular being? Are they persons, not persons? What do we owe them? That's an interesting question. Do we owe them anything at all?
Zombies, people are interested in, they're intrigued by. It's an analog that we can look at, be afraid of if we choose, feel like we're empowered to deal with. But we like zombies because if you're prepared to deal with a zombie, you're prepared to deal with a real disaster.
These types of things that you see behind me are not walking around in Atlanta unless they are in costume being shot for something like The Walking Dead. And we don't have to worry about this just yet. But in last year's installment of our Zombethics Symposium, and in this year's as well, we talk about whether or not this is an actual reality, both medically, theologically, philosophically. And so I think that discussion will bring it to its head.
The preceding program is copyrighted by Emory University.